may feel like we're asking too much or that we don't want to take up space and be needy in that way, but whether we voice them or not, everyone has needs. The term boundaries has been popping up a lot lately on social media and in everyday conversation. So what exactly are they? I see boundaries as the limits and rules we set for how we want to be treated in any kind of relationship. Ideally, boundaries are communicated proactively or at least reactively after an incident. So you might want to create boundaries after feeling mistreated or disrespected by someone, especially if this happens consistently. For example, your friend is always super late to your hangouts, and it's important to you that they're on time, but maybe you haven't expressed this to them. You see, many times there's a wish, which is like an unvoiced boundary. Like you wish someone would just telepathically know that something bothers you, but the actual boundary is, okay, this is my line in the sand that I'm going to draw if they're late again, and there will be such consequences. The boundary means it's something for you to do something about and could look like not making plans with that person for a while. Another example of enforcing your boundaries could be limiting communication with them. Or say, in another example scenario, if a friend tends to overstay their welcome at your place, enforcing a boundary might look like proactively setting a hard end time for hangouts. When it comes to expressing boundaries with our friends, man, it can be hard. Friendships are one of the most sacred relationships because they're totally voluntary. They can feel delicate, and as a society, we don't place as much value on friendships as we should. We tend to put them lower in the hierarchy, and so we don't always invest as much energy communicating our needs in them. Here's how to begin a conversation with a friend regarding boundaries. First, check in with the person to make sure that it's a good time to chat. You might open it up with, "Hey, there's something that I wanted to talk to you about. Is now a good time?" Then check in with yourself. Take some deep breaths, maybe do a body scan, and remind yourself, I deserve to say this. This is not going to just protect me, but also my friend and this relationship. We may feel like we're asking too much or that we don't want to take up space and be needy in that way, but whether we voice them or not, everyone has needs. When you express a boundary, there's sometimes a tendency to over-explain, and that can actually weaken your stance. So try to keep your reasoning short and sweet. Just one simple sentence for your why is more than enough. And if the friend keeps pushing, have a deeper conversation with them. And if they still don't understand, might be time to reevaluate that friendship. So I'd also encourage you to practice saying no. No really is a full sentence. You can also practice saying statements that are almost like saying no, but might feel more comfortable. Phrases like, I wish I could, not this time though. Saying no to something frees you up to say yes to something else. It allows you to show compassion not only towards the other person, but yourself as well. I'm Dr. Han Ren, and thank you so much for watching.